Good day, teacher and classmates. My name is Paola Moncaleano. I am going to interview of English teacher. He was a native song. It's okay, teacher? Quick question.
All right.
What do you think about culture?
Culture, well, culture is something really special. I mean, as we all know, music, eating habits, the way we dress, all these aspects are like, what we define or what we call culture. So I think it's something really beautiful, really important. It's something that really shows, represents what we are. It's something that really influences the way we think, the way like we act, the way we speak, you know. So, and when it comes to teaching, and when it comes to learning a second language, culture is something really important we need to take into account.
Okay. What is the influence of culture in the process of the foreign language process?
The influence, well, it might have a real big influence because we might be taught to act in a special way, to think in a special way, based on the culture we have. For example, in Colombia, especially in South America, I mean, um, we all love music. Music is part of our culture. It's something really important. We also have a lot of like religion beliefs, and it really marks the way we think and the way we speak. So when it comes to learning a second language, we need to understand the culture. I mean, if you want to learn English, and if you want to learn American English, first of all, it'll be okay for you to know something or a little bit about the culture. Like in the United States, eating habits are different. Rules are different. What we think about the authority is different. The way we dress is different. The way we act is different. Like even education is different, and
The games.
games are different. I mean, sports. Here in Colombia, everybody, I mean, many men are really good at playing soccer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you're really good at playing soccer, you might be good at, different things. Like if you're good at playing soccer, like you are welcome. Yes. But in the United States, there are different sports. So like baseball, like basketball, like hockey, like volleyball. You see tennis,
Rugby.
rugby. Like all these different sports are part of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
So the way we dress and everything. So what I think culture, it's something that sometimes allows us to be more open or more like close to the language we're learning. Because here in Colombia, body language is very important, and that's part of our culture. To say hello, we need to shake hands. To say hello, sometimes we hug each other. To say hello, sometimes we pamper. To say hello, sometimes we even shout, or we raise the tone of our voices. Um, and that if you think about that in the United States, it's totally different sometimes. Sometimes we don't even shake hands. We just say bye and that's it. Or like, we keep away from each other. We're not like that close. So our eating habits, our education, all these aspects really influence and impact the learning process. It can make it like, a little more interesting or all the way around. It might be tedious for some people to learn the language if the culture of the country it's completely different. So it's uh, kind of a hard question for me to answer.
Okay, teacher. How did you involve culture in the strategies you use in your English class?
Well, basically, when I teach or when I prepare a class, when I'm, doing my class plans, I always think, like if I'm teaching young people or if I'm teaching kids, uh, I cannot like plan my class without understanding that I'm teaching English to Colombian people, to Colombian kids. And then there are many things that are in fashion now. And people, for example, to be precise, in Colombia really like sports. Men like soccer. Yeah. So if I wanted to be interested in a sentence, so I can talk about Falcao Garcia. And as soon as I called his name out, I would get their attention. They would look at me like, what is he gonna say about Falcao? Does he know something about Falcao Garcia? You see? So culture is, I can use it, yeah, like they really like food. So our typical food here in Colombia is something important. So if I am going to write a sentence about likes and dislikes, like instead of saying, for example, hamburgers or hot dogs, I can say something very typical like, sancocho or ajiaco, which is, uh, something that they really know, and I'm going to get their attentions and just going to make them like, think and focus on what I'm saying. So I can use music, yes. I can have them move as they are really active, you know. Uh, I can use culture in my classes in many different ways, actually. I can talk about culture. I can have them represent their cultures through conversations, yeah? Because how they say hello to each other, how they say bye, what's something typical for them to take, what's customary to do when you visit a person here in Colombia. What do they think about the traffic? And like, I think personally, I think traffic in Colombia is really crazy. People don't follow their rules, but it's something that it's apparently very common here in this country. You see? Nobody gets like, wow, surprised just because someone didn't stop at the traffic light. They just go like, wow, he might be in a hurry, or. But in different cultures, that could be something like shocking, like different, completely different.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, God bless, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much.